What's up, y'all? Entropy here. Welcome back to Old Dominion Dynasty. We're riding high at a 5-3 record at the moment. We got a 2-6 FAU team waiting for us. Playing them on the road this week, of course. So looking forward to that. Hopefully we can add another win to the win column and get our bowl eligibility, which would be awesome. Recruiting, I did want to highlight like one or two things. Of course, you saw at the end of last episode, we brought in 4 new recruits, so a big win on the recruiting trail. Highlighted, of course, by 4-star athlete John Marshall, who could be a two-way stud for us. We also brought in potential quarterback of the future Greg Bailey, project tackle Greg Hayes, and defensive tackle Aaron Ellis, joining Jason Paris. So in terms of the rest of the board, not a whole lot changed. I mostly just kind of redistributed points. But there is one guy that I wanted to highlight right quick, which is Thomas Swan, the other athlete we're going after, another 4-star guy. So Miami had their visit with him recently where they won 16-10. We've got ours coming up in week 13. I believe it's week 11 right now, so we've got 2 weeks where if we could just hang in the race, we can get him on campus, maybe get those bonus goals, and maybe make a whole lot of noise getting back into the race as the season draws to a close. But this is definitely the battle I'm watching the most because we're very close to falling out of it. But hopefully we can hang in there because I'd really love to add him to the squad. So without further ado, let's get into our game against the Owls this week. I don't like to repeat uniform combinations. I, of course, know I repeated using the blackouts last week again, but I just love those uniforms so much. But I can't remember if we've done this one before, but whether or not we have, we're going with the all-whites with the white Monarch helmet. That logo on the side looks very nice. Clearly this season's been a bit of a struggle for FAU. 30th in pass defense is the only thing they're really like above average at, and they seem to struggle at most other things, so hopefully we can take advantage of that. And their best players are a center, a right end, and a corner. So we'll have to keep an eye out for those guys, especially the defensive end, because our pass blocking has struggled at times this year. Ooh, FAU coming out with the red helmets. I love those. FAU has, in my opinion, some of the most underrated uniforms in the Group of 5 level. Their uniforms are very nice. I've always been a fan of them. And here we are at the very cleverly named FAU Stadium, where the Florida Atlantic Owls are hosting the Old Dominion Monarchs. Set for another Conference USA showdown. Let's go with heads. Gosh dang it. We will start with the ball here this week, so let's see if we can get some points on the board early. And Watson is stymied at the line. The option game worked pretty well for us last week. Let's see if we can get some success. And DJ MJ's got a lot of room to run. And he's just not quite a blazer to get away from that guy, but a 21-yard rush is a great answer to the first play of the game. Like Harvey to the outside, he's got it. First down, Monarchs. MJ slips the tackle. He's got the first down and more. DJ MJ, a strong start on the ground. Don't like anything. Trying to hit McCoy on the outside. He's got it. 8 yards. Oh, not good. 3rd and short coming up. Let's just try and pound it with Watson. Get the first. He's got it and more. Let's go. Oh no, he flipped the ball on the ground. And Saldivari, who's, I assume, an O-lineman, is able to fall on it. That was a near disaster. Oh no. I really hate throwing in the red zone because there's just no room. But, oh my gosh, they're just stopping the run so well today. Ontarius Moultrie, that's a great name. Trying McCoy to the corner, that's a bad throw. Oh my gosh, we're going to have to settle for a field goal. That was a poor decision on my part. I'm sure someone else was open. And Rice puts it through, get us an early 3-0 lead. Disappointing we couldn't punch it in there, but at least we got points on the board. come out throwing to start the game here. JoJo Heaton, he didn't jump for the ball. Oh, no. And they've got a one-play touchdown because I blew it in coverage. He didn't even try and jump for the ball. I figured he was going to, and he just kind of kept running. I must have done something wrong with the input or something. That is tremendously disappointing. My gosh. And this game got turned on its head in one play. Number 2, Ole Miss in trouble against Arkansas. Oh boy. Could have another shakeup in the rankings, perhaps. McCoy's got a seam, got some running room. Oh, just could not kick it into the next gear to run away from everybody, but a great return for McCoy, and we have great starting field position. Let's see if we can get him back with a big play of our own, perhaps. Oh boy, I do not like any of those options. I'm just going to tuck and run. Ow. TJMJ absorbs a massive hit on his way out of bounds. Lots of running room to the outside, and DJMJ's got another 13-yard rush. Watson's got a lot of running room up the middle. Trucks a guy, and he's got 11. Strong running from the running back. Let's see if we can really catch him off guard here with a triple option. Nope, they didn't bite on it. Ooh, Watson with a good cut. He's got nearly 10 second and inches coming up. This seems like as good a time as any for a potential shot play here. Oh no, pass rush got in there immediately. And all of a sudden we got a 3rd and long situation. Just going to put it up for the big fella, Stone Smart. Tried to get it, could not quite do it. A good play made by the corner, and for some reason we did a no huddle, so I'm going to have to call timeout. This is a 51-yard attempt. This is probably really pushing the range, or the limit of Nick Rice's range. Oh no, that was not a good kick, and it's well short. FAU's defense holds strong, and they're getting the ball back up 4. Roger Craig comes up. Can't quite bring him down, but I think that was a Maury Morrison that came in and finished him off. Loss of 1 on the play. Another loss as Steven Williams breaks through, bringing down Johnny Ford for a loss of 4 that time. 3rd and 15. Hawkins overran it. I'm not doing well in coverage today, and they are able to convert the 3rd and 15. Gosh dang it. Oh, some good blocking up front, and Ford's got a massive hole to run through for 12. All of a sudden, we can't get any generation of pressure. Johnny Ford's just gashing us. Come on, Solano, make the play, and he does. Loss of 2, bringing up 3rd and 8. Big play for the linebacker there. He was on an island. It's a draw play, and there's a big hole there. I got blocked away by the center, and FAU is able to convert on 3rd and long again. And N'Kosi Perry keeps it on the option. No one's out there. JoJo Heaton and Roger Craig, last line of defense, bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down. Oh, I blew it. Oh, no, I didn't. Jordan Young trips up Johnny Ford. I thought I was switching to the wrong guy, and I went to do the right stick thing to shed the block, and instead I just dove on the ground, and I thought I blew it. But fortunately, Jordan Young was able to trip him up somehow. Ah! The push they got on that play was just incredible. And they get their 2nd touchdown of the game. It is now about to be 14-3. I'm just going to run it. Get what I can. 7 yards, not bad on 1st down at all. Going to try the triple option again. They will not bite on it, but that's fine because Blake Watson is gashing him up the middle on those plays right now. Just going to hit him on the swing pass. Blake Watson makes a man miss. Gets stymied there, but a gain of 6 on 1st down. We now have about 2 minutes left. We definitely got to get moving here, but I'm not in, like, panic mode yet. And I'm getting there very quickly, I must say. Got Kuntz over the middle, and he's got it. The big fella rumbling down to FAU's about 25-yard line. Big conversion there for the big man. Oh, I think it was Harvey over the middle, and I just couldn't get the ball out in time. We're now well under a minute, and we already know Rice can't really, or I should say would struggle from this distance, so we got to try and, we got a deep ball in. DJ MJ completely overthrew Ali Jennings. No gain on the play, and we are looking at 3rd and 19 all of a sudden. Stone Smart on a deep post. He's got it! Stone Smart brings it in over a defender. What a catch by Stone Smart. A great throw by DJ MJ as well. And we're all of a sudden on their 2-yard line. What a turn of events. We got 30 seconds and 2 timeouts to burn if needed. So we're just going to try and pound this thing in with Watson. And we do. Blake Watson gets us our first touchdown of the day. Huge to get that before the end of the half. Now we just got to make sure nothing dumb happens before halftime. Oh no, that's not a good start. We got to make sure we don't let them get any points here. With 10 seconds and 3 timeouts, they've got plenty at their disposal to try and add some last-second points here. It's a screen pass. Ford can't trip him up. Roger Cray hits the other forward really hard, and they got 5 seconds, and I believe they called a timeout. And they are just going to have to chuck up a Hail Mary, but thankfully they didn't do anything to get in field goal range, and we just have to make sure nothing dumb happens here. Oh my gosh, he caught it. Oh my gosh, you have got to be kidding me. LaJohntay Webster went up over 5 defenders and 3 of his own guys and came down with it. Thank God he did not score a touchdown there. I would have been so mad. Steven Williams can't wrap up. Mitchell is surprisingly nimble for a tight end. Wow. And he's got the first down for FAU. Perry going deep. Hawkins nearly picks it off. He was right there, and it just went off his hands. Oh, that would have been huge. Quick screen, and Roger Cray wraps him up in the backfield. 3rd and 11 coming up. Oh, he burnt him. Webster burnt Charity on the route, and FAU's got another 3rd and long conversion. And Robert Kennedy III wraps up Ford as he looked like he was set to maybe go all the way on that play for a second. And Ford wrapped up in the backfield. Jordan Young, what a play. That's a couple nice plays he's had today. Oh, gosh dang it. They did a quick screen, and the defender just couldn't get out there in time. If he was a little better on the reaction time, that could have been a pick 6 potentially, but instead, it is another first down for FAU. Oh, and it's a pick! Artarian Johnson looked like he was out of position, but he's got the ball and running the other way, and he's brought down just past the 30-yard line. Oh my gosh, I don't know how that even happened. I mean, the screen was open and it just was a terrible throw by Perry. And now the Monarchs have got the ball going the other way. What a play. Watson gets through the hole, stiff-arming, fighting, 6 yards on first down. Running the triple option, pitch it, Geiger. I'm actually not sure who Matt Geiger is, but he must be one of the other running backs we've got on this roster. Oh no, the ball's on the ground. Saldiveri again. I think that's his 2nd fumble recovery on the day, weirdly enough, but oh boy. That was a heart-dropping moment for a second there. My gosh. Coach Ropey is undoubtedly going to be having these guys run a lot of ball security drills at the practice. DJ MJ does hold on to it on that play, making it 3rd and short. Big third down here as we really need to keep this drive going. Over the middle. Ollie Jennings has got it. Big catch for him. Held without a catch last week, but he comes up big on a must-get third down. Great catch. Good throw by DJ MJ, dropping it right in the coverage. Watson, lots of running room up the middle. He's got about 10, second and inches. Draw play up the middle. Watson's got the first down and a few more. Down to FAU's about 15-yard line. Oh my gosh, their pass rush is ridiculous at times. Couldn't even, I could barely scan for any receivers by the time I was getting sacked. This is probably a dumb play, but I feel like this play has gotten us some good yards so far. Oh, the pitch to Geiger. What a play by DJ MJ. And Matt Geiger's got the first down inside FAU's 5. Oh my gosh, he pitched that thing at the last possible second, but was willing to take the hit if it meant getting the big gain. Great play by DJ MJ there. Elijah Davis in the game for Blake Watson, and he gets the goal line carry, and he is stuffed. I thought he had a walk in there. I tried to just kind of get around that last defender, and instead I just apparently sacrificed a touchdown altogether. But 14-10, going into the fourth quarter here, we are knocking on the door of getting the lead. I feel like it's only right we give Matt Geiger a chance to get the touchdown on the touchdown that he set up. And he gets it, punches it in from the 1, and we are back on top, baby. And Arkansas completes the upset, knocking off number 2 Ole Miss. We might need to do a rankings update after this week. I don't know if it'll be this episode or next, but there's been a ton of top teams going down lately. And a top 10 matchup between Ohio State and Michigan State. Ohio State, of course, we saw go down to Maryland last week, so big showdown in the Big Ten. We were able to get the big turnover when we needed it last drive. Let's see if the defense can come up with another big stop here. JoJo Heaton meets Ford in the hole, but Ford, to his credit, stumbles on ahead for 5 yards. It's an option. Henry couldn't get there. Perry tripped up, though, short of the line to gain, so we've got a third down coming up. And Perry taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Jordan Young again. What a game he's been having. And FAU's going to be forced to punt it back. Isaiah Page set to return it. Tries to get to the outside. He's got a little bit of running room. 31's got some speed, though. Shakes off a couple tackles. 14 yards is all right for a punt return. Watson up the middle. 8 yards. Good running there. Good blocking up front. DJ MJ, 10 yards and a first down. Oh no, DJ MJ held to a 1-yard gain there, and it's 3rd and 9. Oh my gosh, that throw's not even close. DJ MJ misses Stone Smart tremendously. And it is 4th and 9. I don't even know, are we in field goal range? We're not. Oh, what do we do here? My heart and everything is telling me to go for this, but I can't risk that we give them the ball with any type of advantage. So we're going to try and knock this thing into the corner. Not a great punt. I'm not very good at punting in this game, so they're just going to get the ball at the 20, and we're just going to have to pray our defense does enough. Ford's got some running room. Oh, big hit for Robert Kennedy III, but a nice gain for Ford on first down, which is less than ideal. Perry wants to scramble, and Ryan Henry knocks him down. Sack. Loss of 2 yards. Ryan Henry's been a little quiet the last few weeks. Nice to see him finally break through and make a play there. Big third down here. It would be awesome to get the stop here. Perry can't find anybody, and he goes down! Stephen Williams off the edge. Sacks N'Kosi Perry for a loss, and it's 4th and 12. For reasons that I cannot explain, they're actually punting the ball to us. I guess they like their odds of stopping us. I can't say I blame them based on how our offense has played so far, but this is a bold move. I'm surprised this is their choice. Isaiah Page gets the edge. Number 11 is fast as crap. Oh my gosh. I wonder if that guy would be interested in potentially transferring, joining our team. Call me traditionalist or boring or whatever, but I'm definitely running it on first and second down just to make them use those timeouts, and then we'll look at third down if we need to. Not great. Looking at 3rd and 7 here. I feel like we should just try and throw it. 3rd and 7 here, and a first down would win us the game, essentially. We could just salt the clock away. Not converting would probably give them the ball back. We got Stone Smart wide open. He's got open room and a great block downfield, and he's got 6. Stone Smart gets the first down and a whole lot more to really maybe put this game on ice finally. And Ohio State takes down Michigan State. 1 week removed from taking Michigan down. Michigan State loses. Where have we seen that before? Can't quite remember. Oh no. Oh my gosh, thank you. My heart could not handle them returning that for a touchdown right off the bat. Webster, the return man, with the catch. Solano gets back there and lays down the wood on him. And they're in no huddle. They're in full-blown panic mode now. And he wants Steve Hawkins. Can't bring it in. We're going to have to work on his hands. That's 2 potentially dropped interceptions he's had today. And Perry goes down. It was none other than Jordan Young again. What a game he has had today for us. Great, great breakout performance. Kennedy III knocks it away. Would have liked to pick, but who cares? It's 4th and 14, and they're rapidly running out of time. And that's not even close to the first down line. Kind of looks like Ohio State in 2021 against Michigan there. But that is going to give us the ball back, and that is going to do it for this game once we just kind of run the clock out. And the clock hits 0, and that is going to do it for the action here this week. FAU, I will give credit to the Owls. They put up a fight. And they were not going to go away without a fight, that's for sure. But at the end of the day, they just didn't quite have the firepower to keep up with us, which is rich coming from a team that only put up 24 points. But they were just slightly outmatched by us this week, I would say. We spotted them 7 points on the play you see right there, where I was a complete moron in coverage. But that, fortunately, we were able to overcome my idiocy. DJ MJ, another solid week through the air, 7 for 12. Not great. 144 yards and a touchdown and no interceptions is pretty good, all things considered. We didn't air it out much this week. He did take 4 sacks, though, so that's a bit unfortunate for him. Blake Watson, the star on the ground this week, 18 for 97 and a touchdown. DJ MJ, 14 for 39. Both of those two fumbled the ball, but both were recovered by our offensive lineman, which is pretty sick. Matt Geiger, a surprising performance for a guy who I kind of forgot was on the roster. But he had 3 for 30 and a touchdown. His most significant run, of course, coming on that 22-yard run down the sideline to get a long first down conversion. So that was an exciting play by him. Elijah Davis. Eric Davis is a baseball player. Elijah Davis 1 for 3, almost a touchdown. Stone Smart was the big difference maker through the air with his 2 catches going for 73 and a touchdown. Of course, a lot of those yards came on that last play, which was his touchdown, to basically put the game on ice finally. Zach Kuntz, Ali Jennings both had big catches to have big conversions. Jennings went up over a couple guys, and Kuntz had a nice one over the middle where he got down inside the 25, I believe. And then Harvey, McCoy, and Watson each registered 1 catch. Jordan Young was the real star on defense this week. I feel it'd be a disservice to highlight anyone else except for perhaps Steven Williams, who had a number of plays in his own right. But I felt like Jordan Young was the name that I was calling the most throughout this entire game. Trey Hawkins III, of course, had the 2 pass deflections, both of which you could argue could have been interceptions. Robert Kennedy had another nice day as well in pass coverage. And I also wanted to highlight, of course, Artarian Johnson, who got the interception, which set up the drive that got us the lead back, which we never relinquished from there. So big shout out to Artarian, even though, as I said at the time, I'm not sure why he was standing where he was, but it doesn't matter because it worked in our favor. Monarchs earn another. Owls are no match for Old Dominion. I would say we were definitely the better team. We didn't play like it early on, which allowed FAU to get up pretty big on us. I think they were up 14-3 at one point even, but fortunately we were able to overcome that, including, as I said, some really dumb plays on my own part, not necessarily the fault of the players themselves. But a great win nonetheless. Next week we go on the road again to play Marshall, and I'll go ahead and sim ahead and see if anything happens. I'm not expecting anything big on the recruiting trail, but you never know. Crazy things happen sometimes. Doesn't look like anything of note happened. We do have a couple guys ready to visit, so I'll make sure to get them on the schedule because we've only got a couple weeks left to fit those guys in. But I do also see that Thomas Swan, we're still in the recruiting battle, so that means he's still considering us alongside Miami, which is a great sign because he's set to visit not this coming week, but the week after that. So that's going to do it for this week's episode. I'd like to thank y'all for joining us. We gained our bowl eligibility, which is huge, so we're going to have a bowl game on the docket this year, and that's exciting, especially in year 1 for Coach Ropey at Old Dominion. But as I said, that'll do it for us this week. I'd like to thank y'all for joining me, and I'll see y'all in the next episode. Later, y'all.